Recently, I visited a beautiful garden that is tucked neatly into a residential area in Barbados. But this is no ordinary garden, as its main purpose is to enhance the relaxation of guests at a very unique spa. Keep watching, and you will see how this garden seamlessly links creative landscaping with health and wellness. Hello, fellow gardeners. Welcome back to the Calyx Services channel. I am Thelma. I was brought here 4 evenings ago to have a very nice, relaxing dinner. And at the time, the garden was so spectacular to me, full of lights. I said, oh my, I think the story here is more about the garden, or equally about the garden as the spa and the restaurant. So, Steve was very gracious to give me this tour of the garden, and I'd like to share it with you, our viewers.
So this is really our where we started from. The concept of the spa or the retreat is the bamboo retreat. And because we know we were going to call it the bamboo retreat, works that will really reflect what bamboo retreat is all about. So it's by using bamboo in the spa and in the garden that will help to really do what we are trying to accomplish. So you have here, we can go our miniature bamboo that comes up to be very beautiful. And here we have our big bamboo. This is basically a shower that we use. And we actually use the bamboo to protect or to block off the area as well close to the pool. So this is really a shower for the pool. And so it's really enhancing using natural material itself.
And I like all the natural songs you hear throughout the garden. Birds chirping, leaves rustling, and many others. Steve is drawing my attention to the pool, which has an adjoining hot tub. He points out that the pool is lit during the evening to make the garden experience even more romantic. I like how Steve has used a profusion of palms, many kinds, as well as other shrubs, which he has allowed to grow very tall and dense to ensure the privacy of his family and his guests. And this is the casuarina tree. I grew up with it, and where I come from, they call it the whistling pine, and that accounts for a lot of the whistling songs you're hearing in this video. And we're moving on to an area that is geared towards family fun. There is a picnic table as well as other seating in this area. I see a bay leaf tree.
Well, I have like almost maybe 13 bay leaf trees. They're now coming up. One, two, I have some.
Why do you have so many bay leaf trees?
I choose bay leaves as mine scent. Because I think bay leaf is one of the Caribbean more beautiful scent, natural scent. So when people come in, you try to get them to just pick a leaf and rub it, so you get that refreshing scent within your space or within the spa. So it really helps with senses as well too. So it is, to me, is a beautiful scent, and I like to do bay leaf around.
So what you're saying, Steve? When anybody comes here and years after they're gone, when they smell bay leaf, they think immediately of the bamboo spa.
Remember bamboo retreat.
Right, so this is your signature scent. Wow.
So all of these things are coming up. So when they get to that stage, and these are things that we are working. So you have bay leaf at all the entrance. That way it comes in.
Bay leaf and bamboo. Remember that.
Bay leaf and bamboo. When we move here, the water come right through here.
Hold on, there is a spring. There's no.
There's a spring. There's not a natural spring, but when rain falls, the water come right down through here. So one of the things is you have that terrain, so you didn't want to take away from it because you could see it, the terrain. And what we decided to do is to put in a natural well, a man-made spring, a man-made stream that looks natural. And this is what we have here. If you look, you can see the water coming down. So it starts from up by the tree and it runs all the way down. It's like about 80 feet long.
Oh, nice.
And you have that stream, and the weirdest thing is all those little fish swim all the way up to the top of the stream, or almost to the top of the stream itself. And then they have the pond at the bottom here, which is the catchment area. So you have that water recycling all the time. So
you pump it back up, or yes, you have to.
You put a pump inside of it, and you see how it comes down here nicely. So you have that nice.
I'm seeing koi fish.
Yes.
No, those were introduced.
Yes.
So do they swim up the top too?
No, no. Because you have different layers, right? Because here can't get up here. So the smaller ones that they swim all the way up to the top where they can get to.
Oh dear. So, do you have children here on a regular basis? Is this something that attracts young kids?
Yeah, we do have when person bring their children, they drag them out. They want to stay. So you have this a little shed, and we cover it with bamboo. So using bamboo inside out.
And that's a ponciana.
And this is
shack.
Shack.
What does it bloom?
It is actually the red.
You know, it's called flame of the forest in some countries.
So it was beautiful. Lunchtime I come here and I sit down with my pillow and meditate.
Oh, Steve, come on, man! I thought you were working.
No, this is my lunchtime. You can't have a space and don't enjoy it yourself. So when I have the opportunity to take lunch and I want to take a break, this is my meditation spot. So I come here and I just listen to the pond, listen to that nice water.
Oh yes, Steve, I can't say I blame you. Look at this relaxing view. Views of the lovely bromeliads, fish swimming in the pond, sound of water, the sunlight streaming through the flowers and the trees. Hey, and what do we have here? Looks like Steve is growing mint in bamboo rafts in the pond. Not a bad idea, eh? And of course, Steve is looking at his lovely picnic area right next to the waterfall. Anyways, which reminds me, I think we need to go and see where this stream starts. So I will admit it's a relatively short walk to what we are calling the head of the stream, which, as you recall, Steve advised us, is really temporary or an intermittent stream that really flows when there is rain. And there's been rains in the recent days. And what you see here is Steve creating a first mini catchment area and securing the sides with quite a lot of stones to reduce erosion as time goes by, as also the force of the water as it goes downhill. And he's very wisely planted quite a bit of vegetation, different types, and that also helps to reduce the impact of erosion. And the stream bed is also left in a relatively natural state with blossoms and twigs and dried leaves remaining so they can provide habitat and nutrients for organisms, including the fish that live in the stream. The stream meanders slowly, taking a path under a pedestrian bridge towards its ultimate destination, the fish pond. Now, this is as good a place as any to finish this part of the tour. But before I go, let me show you the spa very quickly so you can see the natural elements, the use of bamboos throughout, wooden floors, very rustic as it were, but it fits right into this natural environment. It's as if you are out in the garden or out in the forest getting pampered with the utmost relaxation in mind. You leave here feeling very relaxed, and the natural place after you've done here maybe is to take a dip in the pool, wander the garden, have some lunch, and of course, book your next appointment. Ah, well, you know what they say. All good things come to an end. I'd like to thank Steve Williams for hosting us in the beautiful garden of the Soothing Touch Bamboo Retreat. All right, Steve, such a wonderful tour. I'm glad I came early enough in the morning to avoid it. Really intense heat, but it's still fairly warm. But that way, the flowers, the plants, are all glistening, they're alive this time of the day. And there's so much to take in. We really only took in a small portion, and I'm going to have to come back.
You will have to come back. It's a pleasure having you. And I'm so surprised that you're so shocked. It's just a basic garden.
It is not. My viewers know my garden. This is on another scale.
Right. So it's just a basic idea that you put together. And it came out pretty nice. So thank you for coming, and we look forward to having you back.
If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed as yet, please do. So until the next video, I'm Thelma in the Bamboo Retreat Soothing Spa in St. George, Barbados, saying, wish you were here, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.